Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, and welcome back to another live stream. Good morning or good day, depending on where you're from. Hello, hello, hello. Who's ready for another New York AM session? Good morning, good morning, good morning, or good day, depending on where you're from. Hope everybody's week is going well. Hope everybody's day is going well. Take a few moments to say hi to the community and welcome everybody to the stream before we get into any information. Hope everybody's week is going well. Hope everybody's day is going well. Had our CPI news release this morning. It's what you see here. What this monster candle is. One of our highest volatility news drivers between CPI and NFP. That is when you will see some of the largest volatility injections. What you're looking at here. Huge news candle on the release. So we'll give some time for people to join, and then we'll get into the conversation. Hope everybody's day is going well. Let's see who we have here this morning. Good morning, Mr. Nobody. Good morning, Day Trading Realtor. Phenomenal stream this morning. If anybody didn't see the announcements in the Discord, Day Trading Realtor on YouTube has been doing a phenomenal job with one-shot, one-kill streams. I highly suggest you go over to his YouTube page, sub to the channel, and check out some of those OSOC streams. It is one of the methods that we use to rapidly pass evals. I highly suggest checking out that page. Good morning, Tad. Good morning, HMH. Good morning, It's Nay. Good morning, Fuego. Good morning, Govna. Good morning, Vivian. Good morning, Junia. Good morning, Caesar. Good morning, Rama. Good morning, Uday. Good morning, Tatiana. Good morning, Rafa. Good morning, Fod. Good morning, Darts. Reese, what's up? Solomon. Pepe. Weapon. Good morning, good morning. A.O. Washington, good morning. Dean, good morning. Atman, good morning. How's everybody doing today? Good morning, Codeine. Good morning, Ty. Good morning, Rain. Good morning, Ahmed. Edward, what's up? Mint, what's up? Manuel, what's up? Trader Cairo, good morning. Kevin, good morning. David, good morning. Sergio, good morning. Ahmed, good morning. Samuel, good morning. Gaetano, how are you doing today? Alex, good morning. Johannes, good morning. Sean, good morning. Sonic, good morning. Rishi, how are you doing today? Lunagar, good morning. Simo, good morning. Deepak, how are you doing today? I'm doing well, thanks for asking. Paul, good morning. Jaden, good morning. Jojo, good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another stream. We got a New York AM session coming up here shortly. Just taking some time to welcome the community to the stream, see how everybody's doing, and allowing people some time to join. Let's see how everybody's doing on the week. Throw a 1 in the chat if you're green on the week. Throw a 2 in the chat if you're red on the week. Throw a 3 in the chat if you have not taken a trade yet this week. Been nothing easy about this week. The daily chart has been quite confusing to say the least. We've been stuck in a huge daily consolidation, so it's providing quite the challenge in terms of developing a bias and having a clear game plan for our sessions. but anything worthwhile will be hard to do. If this was easy, then everybody would be doing it. I would rather work for it than have something handed to me anyways. So I like the challenge. We have to continue to keep showing up no matter the results. We have to keep working each week. Looks like a handful of ones. Looks like we have some twos in there as well. Couple threes. A handful of threes. A couple more ones and a couple more twos. Okay, a little bit of a mixed bag. Well, let's hop into the information. We got another 5 minutes until New York opens. The game plan always remains the same. Here it is here. Most important element is time. We always start the day on the economic calendars so we can understand the important times of the day, along with only participating during New York Open or the opening times in general. So Asia Open, London Open, New York Open. We focus on the opening times, just like we focus on the news releases. We need to know when the important times are during the day. That's why time is our most important element. As you can see from all the streams, we stream at New York Open. That's because my focus is between 8:30 to 11 o'clock. Outside of that time, it doesn't matter what price is doing. The way that I conduct my business is between 8:30 and 11 o'clock. I focus on the opening times. Next is bias or draw on liquidity. These two things pretty much mean the same thing. Whatever price is reaching for. That's when we get to the daily chart and we look at internal to external or external to internal. That's how we develop our bias. Or we look for equal highs or equal lows as our draw on liquidity. Lastly is our entry function. Last part to our game plan. That's the unicorn model. It's the only model I use to engage with price. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that that is the only model you should use. Any type of model is okay. What matters is that you, as the operator, understands how to engage with price. So, however you choose to engage with price is completely okay. Simply find a model and stick to it. Have clear entry points, clear invalidation levels, and understand where to take profit. That's what matters. I don't care if you're trading moving averages. I don't care if you're trading inversions. I don't care if you're trading breaker blocks. I don't care what model you're trading. What matters is you have clearly defined risk management. You know where to enter. You know where your invalidation level is. And you know where your take profit level is. Whatever entry model you use should have those. Okay, so now let's begin our game plan. Let's create the game plan, then execute the game plan. Right? So let's get over here to the economic calendar. And here's where you can see that we had CPI. CPI came in a little hotter than expected. Right? When CPI is greater than the forecast, that's normally good for currency, meaning Dixie, right? So as you can see, Dixie went up while NQ and ES went down. Right? We don't, this is our inflation rate. We don't want to see inflation going up. That's going to make the price of goods more expensive. That makes it harder for the consumer. Okay, so we had CPI. That already occurred at 8:30. We also have a red folder at 10 o'clock. And I have no clue what this means. Tentative? I mean, come on. That's like, so it's at his discretion, I guess, whenever he feels like speaking. I guess that's what that means. So we can't do anything with this, because the understanding of time is the fact that we know when the news releases occur, right? We know that CPI occurred at 8:30. That's why we look at time, to understand the important times of the day. We know that there will be a 10 a.m. news release. So we will be aware of the 10 a.m. news release, but we don't know what tentative means. We're not going to be able to focus on this. Okay, so now that we know the important times of the day, we completed the first step to our game plan. And then that's when we move over to bias, or draw on liquidity. Right, and this is the comment that I was just making in the beginning of stream. There is nothing clear about this daily chart. I mean, what is this? We're continuing to consolidate in a very tight range. Ever since the beginning of January, we have not clearly and decisively chose one direction. And so this happened on last week's stream, and it's still happening today. If you cannot clearly define a bias, then you should be neutral. If you can't clearly come to the daily chart and see internal to external, or vice versa, external to internal, then be neutral. Be objective to market structure. And that's what's going to happen today. Price is not currently located at a swing low, swing high, or FVG. For anybody that's been working with me, or for anybody that understands when I say internal to external, you can see what I'm talking about now. You can see why I want to be neutral today. And we can go over here to ES as well. ES is doing the same thing, right? It's just going sideways in this consolidation. It's just stuck in a consolidation. It's stuck in a range. So when using ranges, where does the best opportunity lie? For the people that have been working with me, should know this answer. In a consolidation profile, where does the best opportunity present itself? Because you're looking at a consolidation profile right here. This is consolidation. Exactly. Very good job, everyone. Very good job. At the extremes of the range, when you're dealing with consolidation, you want a move from the extreme of the range back to equilibrium of the range. That's where the best opportunity presents itself in a consolidation profile. And that's the issue with today. We have not engaged either one of the extremes of the range on either asset. This is what extreme of the range back to equilibrium will look like right here. Ready? We sweep the extreme of the range. We get our entry function to then target equilibrium of the range. We have not swept either extreme. This is what the extreme, right? Here's your extreme here. And then equilibrium is the middle of the range. we haven't gotten that. For this reason, I have no interest in creating a bias. So I'll gladly sit here and be objective to market structure. I can't sit here and say I'm bullish today. I'm bearish today. I would rather be neutral and just be objective to market structure. Okay, so we do have an opportunity possibly presenting itself here. We'll see if they want to confirm it. Right? Being objective to market structure would be me just pointing out if a model appears, right? And there's potential for a model to appear here. You get a sweep of the low here. You have all of the institutional swing points. You have a swing low, swing high, new low. Let's see if we get the new high. Right? This could be a potential bullish breaker. It does have a potential FVG. It is potential because it's not confirmed yet. You need to have all of the criteria to your entry function for it to be confirmed. So right now, in terms of criteria to an entry function, you need a stop hunt. Then you need displacement through the breaker block. Then you need an FEG aligned with the breaker block. Right, these are the three things that you would need for it to be a unicorn. Right now we have number one. I don't know how to put a check here. I was going to put a check there, but... oh, it's over here, right? Yep. So right now we have number one. We got the stop hunt. This is what a stop hunt is. A run below a swing low. We have number two because we have a candle closure past the breaker block, confirming that it's a breaker block. We have the first two criteria to the entry function. Last thing that we would need is an FVG, right? So if they leave this open right here, here's the FVG, then it would be a confirmed entry function. But we would have to wait another 2 minutes and 50 seconds for it to be confirmed. So we'll wait and watch. We're just getting it prepared right now. This is not confirmed yet. Hear me loud and clear. We need the last criteria to the entry function. We'll see in 2 minutes. Take a look at ES. ES is trying the same setup, right? You have the sweep here. It's trying. It's lagging a little bit behind NQ. But we have not displaced through the breaker block. We have not created an FEG. So we just have to wait. Okay, so let's wait to see if it gets confirmed. Let's wait to see if it gets confirmed. There's many higher time frame POIs, right? Just go to the hourly chart. Look at all these lows that were swept. We swept out a lot of lows. You have a bullish FEG here as well. We are clearly in a discount. Just got to go to the hourly chart to look for your higher time frame points of interest. The move lower this morning clearly swept out a lot of swing lows and rebalanced an FVG. So for everybody that keeps saying no higher time frame PD array, just go to your hourly chart and look at the higher time frame PD arrays. Swing low, swing low, swing low, swing low, bullish FVG. All higher time frame points of interest for a long position. Okay, so got another 20 seconds here, so it looks like they are going to confirm it unless something crazy happens in the last 10 seconds. Therefore, this is the position we will be watching for today. Now it is confirmed, right? The candle closed. The FVG is confirmed. We displaced through the breaker block. We got a stop hunt. It is past 9:30. There's your bullish unicorn. Let's see what happens with this position. This is the position we will be watching today. Do you prefer NQ over ES or, sorry for, I don't know why I can't read. Do you prefer NQ over ES or ES over NQ? Or you just take the entry on the first one that confirms the unicorn? The majority of my trades are on NQ. Price disrespected previous day EQ. Bearish sign? That's not something that I look at. But you have no bias. Correct. I have no bias today. I am neutral for today. Let's just write it on the screen so that we don't have the same question 100 times. There you go. So no bias. Just go to the beginning of the video to watch it if you'd like. In this scenario, why aren't you waiting for a higher time frame change in the state of delivery? If you wait for a higher time frame change in the state of delivery, you will miss the lower time frame reversal. So if you're looking to participate in the low risk buy or sell of a market maker model, you will not catch that reversal if you're waiting on a higher time frame change in the state of delivery. Are you entering? I do not participate on Wednesday to Friday of non-farm payroll. I do not participate on FOMC. I do not participate on CPI. Are you moving your stop loss to break even at any point when in profit? No, I am a fixed 1 to 2 R risk to reward. So I place my stop loss, I place my entry, I place my TP. If I get a fill on the position, then after that, it's either stop loss or take profit. There is no in between. If you are neutral, do you still consider taking a trade? If I am neutral, I am objective to market structure. That's all neutral means. Neutral has nothing to do with taking trades or not. Neutral means the framework that you're working with for the day. right? A bias is an idea to get you in and out of a position. When you have a bias, you look for that type of position. That's what bias is. So if you're neutral, then you're not specifically looking for a certain position. That's all that means. Hello, Smart Money. Can you also show the gold 15-minute unicorn may get tapped? If you don't mind, I'm trying to focus on this position. We just obtained a position here on NQ. I want to see what occurs with it. I could head over there afterwards. Ash, can you check the M5 on gold? I'm sorry, Aaron. Same thing I just said to checkmate. I need to focus on my screen. I just pointed out a position on NQ, so I need to see what happens with the NQ. What is the approximate strike rate in your experience? A win rate is contingent upon the operator. I can give you the same exact model, and we will have different win rates because you do not have the same mental or emotional intelligence that I do, whether you are better or worse than me. We are two different individuals. We think differently. We execute differently. So I might look at this position and somebody probably already market ordered in. Somebody's probably already long just because I put this on the screen. Matter of fact, let's see. Press 1 in the chat if you took the long. Press 2 in the chat if you did not take the long. This will show you the difference in operators. And there's nothing wrong with being an independent thinker. All I'm pointing to here is it doesn't matter if I hand you a model, we will always execute differently. There's nothing, in fact, I've always stated it is most important to be an independent thinker. You should always make your own decisions. You should always control your own risk. You should never play follow the leader. Right? Like if you wanted to play follow the leader, then you might as well just get a day job. So independent thinking is the best way forward. Okay? Before CPI, NQ was unable to take previous day high, and ES was able to take the previous day high, SMT. Will this not affect the trade? Well, you kind of got the answer to that already, right? Anybody that did take this long, you're already looking at plus 80 points. You could be done for the day. Plus 80 points on NQ would make an absolute living. So just be data driven. You don't have to, you know, your influence or your opinion of the SMT. The results are right here. Just look at the data. Which session do you recommend for a beginner? New York AM session. It's the only session I trade for a reason. I know you're not a gold trader, but could you verify if I'm right? Again, sorry everyone. I'm focusing on the position that I'm pointing out. Okay? I can't be flipping through the charts right after I pointed to a long position. It's about managing risk. I need to be present on the trade that I'm pointing to. Ash, do you think lately London has been delivering clear PA? I don't participate in London, so I will have to defer to somebody else that trades London for that question. Do you enter off the breaker or the FEG? Exactly what is shown on the screen is the position. I put the position indicator tool here because this is exactly what the position looks like. Stop at the low, entry at the beginning of the breaker, TP at 2R. When should we be uninterested to enter? The moment we get anywhere near 2R, I no longer consider it. So if we get another push, then I would no longer consider this. And only the people that got the original entry are the ones that got to take advantage of this. The moment we get anywhere near 2R, I no longer consider the position. Okay, so mostly 2s, but I do see there's a bunch of 1s in here as well. A bunch of 2s, mostly 2s. Still a handful of 1s though. And see, that's exactly what I was just trying to refer to. We are all independent thinkers. You should only rely on yourself. Playing follow the leader is not a good idea. Being an independent thinker is the best way forward. Can you go over how you got bias on NQ one more time? I'm taking notes. I do not have a bias on NQ. If you would like to go to my playlist on YouTube, I have a video that goes over bias. That is how I create a bias. Go to the unicorn model playlist on my YouTube. There's a video titled Bias. That is how I develop bias. Already took profit. Very good job, Rav. Very good job. Some people front run. Yep, that's how the majority of the people that got into this position clearly market ordered in, right? It's very clear that after the position was confirmed, we did not get a retrace before heading higher. So anybody that did enter this position entered via market order as the confirmations were occurring. They didn't wait for the confirmations. They entered while it was confirming. And that's the part of being an independent thinker. Right? Phenomenal job for the people that executed that way, because look how much profits they're sitting in. So good job to everybody that was being an independent thinker this morning. For the people that did enter this position, you got to be taking profits at this point. You're now looking at 100 points on the position I pointed out this morning. Plus 100 points. Wow. Let's see if it goes to 2R. For the people that are in the position, you minimally have to be taking profits at this point. Whether it's partials, at anything, you got to be taking profits when you're plus 100 points in profit. Do me a favor. Sub to the channel, like the stream. If pointing out 100+ point longs is something that interests you, hit the like button, sub to the channel. We've been doing this for multiple years. We continue to keep live streaming for free on YouTube, providing all of the justifications to our actions and all of the logic to our decision making. You guys see that we're still executing the same model year after year, helping people for free on YouTube. Just go through all the prior live streams. All of them are recorded and uploaded to the stream. If that's something that helps you guys, please do me the small favor of liking the stream and subbing to the channel. closed partial. Very good job, Mario. How do you choose which pair to trade on any given day? The only pairs that I look at are NQ and ES. And then rarely, sometimes I'll look at CL. Less is more. Quality over quantity. Focus on one or two assets and get really good at it. Please advise on fake people on Discord. I'm not sure who you're referring to, but if you're talking about a fake account of mine, you can easily tell who's fake because I will not DM you. I don't DM people. So if somebody is DMing you with my name, it is fake because I will not direct message you. I will not ask you for anything. I will not message you. I will not message you. Please do not interact with fake accounts. Why are most of your trades reversals? Because of risk to reward. The risk to reward of a reversal is greater than the risk to reward of a continuation play. What is validating the swings, please? I'm not sure what that question means. If there's any other way that you can ask that question, that would be appreciated. Like if you're pointing to these swings, right? This is a swing low. This is a swing high. This is a swing low. And then we get a new high. That's all four of the institutional swing points we need to create a breaker block. A swing low, a swing high, a new swing low, then a new high. Maybe that's what you're referring to. Matt, did we get an entry in NQ after unicorn was confirmed, unless we enter at the closing price of the candle that confirmed the unicorn? I already responded to that. Once again, the people that entered this position market ordered during the confirmation. They did not wait until it was confirmed. They front ran and entered before the confirmation. Right in here. So anybody that entered that did not wait for the retrace back to the breaker and then the move higher. And that's okay. Once again, being an independent thinker is the best way forward. You should understand how you best operate. Can you share some pros of New York session over London session? Yeah, news drivers. News drivers are our volatility injection. We need price to move up and down to obtain profit and loss. All of the news drivers occur during New York AM session. You won't see news drivers during London session. Why was the M5 used as an entry function? Because that's where I execute all of my entry functions. I use the daily to the hourly to the 5 minute. The daily is my bias. The hourly is my higher time frame point of interest. The 5 minute is where I look for entry functions. Are you waiting for the retest to enter if you were to enter? So I'm not trading today. I've said that already in the beginning of the stream. If I were to trade this, this has already moved too far into profits for me to use this entry function. It already hit 1.5 R. I'm no longer interested in that. It's gone too close to our take profit for me to still consider this position. Anytime we get close to 2R before giving an entry, I no longer consider the position. Your system is way too conservative. Why not pyramid your entries and maximize the return? Thank you for your opinion. You can choose to execute any way you would like. I will not be changing my system because this is the model I trade. So if you would like to execute that way, please be my guest. What are you using for your hour 1 PDA that validates the 5-minute unicorn? I already pointed to multiple hour 1 swing lows and an hour 1 FVG as well. Just go to the hourly chart, look at all of the swing lows that it swept along with the hourly bullish FVG. Can you look for confirmation on the 1M or the 3M? No, the chart that I find the entry function is the chart that I trade. I don't go to other time frames to look for confirmations. I'm out for 30 handles on ES. Phenomenal job, Governor. Phenomenal job. If you're green on the day, it is now your responsibility to stay green. Overtrading is never acceptable. It doesn't matter how much you received. Whether it's $5, whether it's $50, whether it's $100, whether it's $1,000, you have to accept what is given to you. Overtrading is one of the worst habits in trading that will ruin any accounts. Be satisfied with enough. Do I trade with prop firms or personal capital? I have both. I have a cash account. I have long-term accounts. I have crypto accounts. I have prop firm accounts. Diversifying is extremely important. I have real estate as well. You cannot put all of your eggs in one basket. Right? If you're solely relying on prop firms, well, I'm here to tell you many prop firms have failed already. Not going to name any names because they're not worth any time. But there's many prop firms that have already been liquidated, have gone out of business. So do not put all of your eggs in one basket. Diversifying is very important. You should have prop firm accounts. You should have cash accounts. You should have crypto accounts. You should have real estate. You have to diversify. But good forced play for the live, I guess. You usually give us more confirmed confluences. This is not a signal service. If you're coming here for a position, I'm sorry to tell you, but that's not what this is. There is no expectation of getting a position. I usually give more confluences. I'm sorry, that's not what this is. I'm here to document my experience in the marketplace. If anybody wants to learn from it, then be my guest. But once again, I'm not changing my model. I'm not changing the way I trade for an audience. I'm here to trade. Ash, hope you can talk someday about when not to take a trade. Yeah, so I did see that comment on Twitter, and I am writing something up. I did see that comment, and I am working on that. That will be coming up. There's someone DMing me. Yes, you should absolutely block them. Once again, I will not DM you. I will not DM you. There's no real top-down analysis. Maybe you should just watch the stream from the beginning. Clearly, you guys didn't join early enough because the top-down analysis already occurred. You just got to watch the stream. Can you show the setup on the 1 minute? No, the setup's on the 5 minute. That's why we're watching it. You trade the chart that you find the setup on. If we have a 5 minute unicorn and above that we have a 15 minute, then which one is good for entry? You should understand which time frame that you execute on, right? Look at your data. Which time frame do you execute the most? The 1 minute, the 5 minute, or the 15 minute? That's how you know which time frame to execute. Earlier, I told you that the time frame alignment that I use is the daily chart to the hourly chart to the 5 minute chart. So since I use that time frame alignment, I'm not looking at that 15-minute chart. I would not be concerned with that 15-minute unicorn because I know that my execution time frame is the 5 minute time frame. Will there be another transaction today? I have no clue. I cannot tell the future. We are to be objective to price action. Read price action for what it's giving you. Don't try to influence it. You mentioned stopping after 1 to 2 successful trades in a week. What about losses? When do you decide to call it in a week? So what I mentioned was 1 to 2 trades. Hear me clearly. 1 to 2 trades. It doesn't matter the results. Win or loss. 1 trade a day maximum. 2 trades a week maximum. It doesn't matter the results. Stop after you take your first trade for any given day. Then for the week, after you've taken your second trade on the week, stop taking trades. The results are a byproduct of the process. Who is working behind the candles? I mean, traders or the system? If I knew that, then I probably wouldn't be here on stream. If I was a part of the people that created the stock market, I wouldn't be streaming right now. So I'm sorry, but you know, the people that created the stock market is not me, and I have no clue who those people are. Is there a noticeable difference in results for people who dedicate themselves to the premium Discord? You could just go look at the testimonies. The results speak for themselves. A lot of individuals getting funded. A lot of individuals reaching payouts. Does news or Trump speaking affect your decisions? Yes. We need to know when the news occurs. The news is very important, and you want to be participating after the news. How can I fix my trading psychology? You have to work on your psychology off of the chart. The chart does not fix things. The chart is a mirror. It is a direct reflection of yourself. Okay, so if you don't go to the gym, start going to the gym. If you don't eat healthy, start eating healthy. If you don't read, start reading. You have to work on yourself more than you work on your charts. This game is truly 80% mental and 20% chart. If you have no discipline in real life, you are not going to have discipline on this chart. Plain and simple. Work on yourself more than you work on the chart. All right, just want to make sure it's the access to education and not signals. I'm not a signal service. I don't do signals on YouTube. I don't do signals in Discord. I don't do signals on Twitter. I'm not a signal service. I've advised 100 times that being an independent thinker is the best way forward. I can give you the model. I could give you the exact model that I use. You're looking at it right now. But it comes down to you as an operator to complete that model to the best of your abilities. That's where all the value is having those other accountability partners, those other professionals that are working on the same model as you, helping you along the way. Ash, I'm $40 away from passing a combine with Apex using OSOC method. I got slipped. Appreciate the resource. $40 away. Jeez. Oh, man. Why couldn't they just give us those last $40? Very good job, though. Congratulations on the OSOC. That was a very lovely move this morning. Do you focus on change in the state of delivery? Every single unicorn will have a change in the state of delivery. Right? Here it is right here. This is the change in the state of delivery. Every single unicorn will have one. Yeah, GC. Let's take a look at GC. Was it on the 15-minute? This is very clear. This is very clean right here. Let me just get to the higher time frame. Give me a second. Oh, very nice. This looks nice. Right, this looks like low resistance liquidity here. You're sweeping a low into an FVG. That looks good too. Right, we're sweeping a swing low into a bullish FVG on the 4-hour chart. The 4-hour chart is aligned with the 15-minute chart. Here's that FVG. You get a breaker block with an FVG after tapping into it. Oh, wrong one. Beautiful job. Checkmate. That looks nice. Pretty large stop loss there. How does that? Oh, it almost lines up perfectly with the buy side. Very good job, checkmate. That looks clean. 4-hour FEG. Bullish unicorn after tapping into it. Curious to know if there's SMT there as we tapped into that FEG. Very good job for whoever's looking at this. This is clearly a bullish unicorn, right? Swing low, swing high, new low, new high. Very clear and decisive displacement through the breaker block that has an FEG aligned with it after tapping a 4-hour FEG. Very good job. Do you ever consider entering when price retouches the change in the state of delivery? The location that I enter is the beginning of the breaker block. Once again, exactly what the position is shown on the screen. This is how I execute my model. Ash, in this case, the stop is over 70 points. How do we manage risk in this case? Yeah, go lower size. Right, 70 points. Well, it's 78 to be exact. But, right, so that would be what? More than $1,500 for one contract of NQ? Right, so if that's too large of size, go to the micros. Position size accordingly. The model doesn't change. Your position size should. If price doesn't retrace to the BB and the unicorn moves to plus 2R, then it comes back to the BB. Can we take an entry? No. Once again, if price moves plus 2R before providing an entry, I no longer consider the entry function. Risk management is the #1 priority at all times. That will be what makes or breaks your trading business. If you are the euphoric individual that tries to size up because you want larger returns, you're going to burn your accounts. Delayed gratification is something that nobody wants to deal with. Everybody always wants to reach their goals in a shortened period of time. That's normally what causes the blow up. Stop trying to be in a rush to get where you're trying to go. Be satisfied with enough. Focus on completing the model. Focus on completing the justifications to your actions instead of focusing on the results. Process over profits. Focus on working hard and completing the justifications to your actions instead of focusing on the results. So the position has now provided a second opportunity of plus 70 points. Guys, I'm handing out free alpha this morning. Free on YouTube. Plus 80 points can make a living and you got 2 of those opportunities, look at this drawdown here. Close to no drawdown. 9 points for plus 80. Plus 80 points could make an absolute living. If you took that second entry, you have to be taking profits at this point. If anybody took this second entry here, you have to be taking profits at this point. Free value. Do me a favor, like the video, sub to the channel. We do this every single week. Come hang out on the live stream with us every single New York Open on Wednesday. You'll continue to see me providing the logic to my decision making. And you'll see the same model every single time. This is the only model that I trade. When we run above these highs here, once again, if you took the second entry, you got to be closing the position. I don't care that it's not exactly at 2R. This is a level of liquidity here, right? A swing high. You got to be taking your profits. Once again, you're looking at plus 100 points for the second time. If you're not taking profits at plus 100 points, I don't know what to tell you at that point. I don't know what else. I don't know how else to be more clear. Would be nice to talk about the differences with the 2022 model as you cover in your university and the free PDFs. Caesar, the university content is in the premium Discord because it's for the premium members. I'm not going to hand out any premium content. So if you want to speak about that in the premium Discord, we can do that. But there's a reason why that's only available in the premium Discord. Funded out of DD. Thanks, Ash. Congratulations. Phenomenal job this morning. Would you put your stop to break even? No, I am a 1 to 2 fixed risk to reward. Excuse me. It is either stop loss or take profit. There is no in between for me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, throw a W in chat if you were able to catch this W this morning. We are going to begin to wrap up this stream. Handed out a beautiful plus 100 point long on NQ this morning, as you see on the screen. If this is providing value for you, if seeing this logic and decision making in real time, if showing you my model and conducting it in real time in front of you each Wednesday live on stream, if that's helping you, throw a W in chat. All of the love is greatly appreciated, and it's only going to motivate me to continue to keep doing this. And here comes your 2R on that long. Perfect timing. Right on time for the W's in chat. Congratulations, everyone who took the W. I hope today's stream provided some value. Huge win on NQ this morning. Love to see the unicorn model playing out once again. I am going to begin to wrap up the stream there. I hope everybody has a phenomenal day. I want to say thank you to everyone that participated this morning. I greatly appreciate the conversation. I greatly appreciate all of the questions. Thank you for another great morning. For anybody that's looking to get any more direct contact with me, I will be moving over to the Discord after this. I hope everybody has a great day. Until next time. Have a nice day, everyone.